Wow. Denver Broncos Mile High View. And Colby, have we been giving out bullshit at all?
Nope.
Do we do bullshit?
Nope.
I'm just going to let you know that I posted 2 weeks ago, or two videos ago, one loss away from a full-on dumpster fire. From what I heard on the radio, man, it sounded like the whole thing turned into a major shit show. You had Justin Simmons bitching coaches out, which I'm confused because I didn't see him do anything. He should have got bitched out by the fans. Okay, just saying. So this, I just gotta. It's, we were just saying. Let me ask you this: have we even spoken yet?
Nope.
We haven't even spoke to each other yet. You were, one thing you said as we were going on is that we were right, and I said I think this goes beyond us just being right. What I really see, never in 60 years have I seen a meltdown on the sidelines like what was going on. What I was hearing, the radio people were saying they were all kinds of bitching and yelling and screaming and cursing and all this shit going on the sidelines. And to me, what the Raiders finally put the exclamation point on, but we saw it in the Giants, we saw it with the wins. We saw this train wreck coming. Okay. People didn't want to, just don't shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to be honest with you. What I think the Raiders actually showed this Broncos, the fans, is that this is an ownership problem. This isn't the coaches. This is beyond coaches. What's going on is an ownership problem. We need, it's the whole thing with I know you have a love affair with Fangio, but it's you might as well just chalk it up as that as a loss, and put him out of his misery. Everybody has to go. Ellis has to go. Elway has to go. If people don't see that this franchise needs an owner, and hopefully we don't get a Jerry Jones. Hopefully we don't get a Snyder. Hopefully we don't get an Elway. And it's a cry what's going on. It's not just a loss. It's a cry that this organization is even worse than the 60s. Even worse than the 60s. I don't want to say shame on you, John Elway. I want to say shame on him. You spent the coin. You spent the coin hiring somebody like John Clayton to write rosy articles about the offensive line. And what happens when you send Dove Valley talking points to sports talk radio and you send all this bullshit out and it's disseminated, the players themselves start to believe it. And then when reality actually hits, one call, I heard there was a caller and a half. But the one caller that got it all right, he said, if you looked at all the games and you looked at our lines, he said, they don't, as player personnel, they don't match up. None of them. They matched up with none of the lines that we played. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, it looked like the old Patriot offensive line in Brady's heyday. And when I saw that, I was like, oh. So, Elway, you're going out saying that this is a playoff team. All these players are, they're like, it's almost you'd think that they were one drop pass away from the Super Bowl. And what happens is when reality hits these players, they can't handle it. Everybody sucked, it seemed like. The offensive line was like, from what I heard, was like unbelievably abysmal. And didn't we want to bring in a guy named? Can you give me the name?
Rashawn Slater.
What?
Rashawn Slater.
Rashawn Slater. Now, how does Rashawn Slater elevate those defensive players? We're trying to explain this to you because everybody's like, how does this? The other guy, his partner there, how does he? Can't remember his name from the Raiders who got the 2 sacks.
Max Crosby.
Crawford. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
He looked like Khalil Mack.
Say it again.
He looked like Khalil Mack back there.
Why does he look like Khalil Mack? Because they've got people that they got a Batman and a Robin. We wanted that. We asked you, Bronco fans. We pounded the table. You responded to us to say we didn't know what we were talking about, and it's come back to bite you in the ass. The guys we wanted.
Yeah. That is exactly. That's a great point there. I wanted fucking Solomon Thomas, and please explain to the viewers how he did in this game.
Explain to the viewers what?
How Solomon Thomas did today.
Well, I heard his name, but I had the radio, so I couldn't see.
Okay,
so
well,
he's elevating the people around him. We asked, we begged, we pounded the table. Like I said, a caller got it right. Called up, and it was the Broncos' own people. And they said, when you look at all the games, you look at the offensive line, the defensive line, they do not match with anybody because they do not match in player personnel with the other teams. That's what somebody else saw. They couldn't deny it. And they started backpedaling, excuse making, and you guys, where was Draymond Jones, by the way? where was Draymond Jones? I mean, look at all you people that when we bellyached about Simmons getting paid all this money, you thought we were like we were so outrageous. Do you get it now? Do you understand why we have a fucking channel? Do you get it? Do you understand? I'm telling you, this is beyond coaches. It really, let's just get in the ownership conversation.
Let's do it.
Just fuck all this shit because analyzing what? Everybody on this team's a carcass. At least Locke can say, hey, I'm not a punching bag now. I'm not your punching bag. Everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. This everybody. How is John Elway in let me ask the viewers this too. Let me ask you, and I'll ask the viewers this. Does this Denver Broncos look like the Tampa Bay but right before Brady in any imaginable way? What do you think?
With Jameis Winston?
Yeah, is that who was the quarterback?
Jameis Winston before Brady? Fuck no.
So, okay, you know where I'm going with this, right?
I know where you're going with it.
And I know you think I'm obsessed with it because these people can't, Elway. I know Elway
they can't process it.
I know. Elway's sitting back there thinking he's going to get Aaron Rodgers. How in the world?
Why the fuck would you come here?
That's just.
Why the fuck would you go?
What planet do they live on? What planet does Elway live on?
Why would Aaron Rodgers come behind that fucking offensive line?
You know what?
The fuck is wrong with you people? Seriously. What the fuck is on your head?
I think I'm going to call this video. What the
fuck is going on?
I think I'm going to call this video, what fucking planet does Elway live on? I just got to. This is just, being right is one thing. What's that?
It's pathetic.
You know what else is pathetic is all the bullshit they've just piled.
No, it's not that. It's all the bullshit that we got.
Well, that's that. Yeah.
For the Draymond Jones. What? Oh, yeah, Draymond Jones. So, oh my God. This game proved my point more than your dumbass's point. Because you guys can't get through your fucking heads that Solomon Thomas is more of a difference maker than Draymond Jones.
I know we tried to tell him.
And you guys are comparing that dude to Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
And Justin Simmons, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You have no say. You're no Steve Atwater. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying he stunk out there, and he's out there bitching at coaches. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Fuck up, Simmons, and fucking get that.
What the hell was going on the sidelines? I mean, I like just getting the radio.
And you brought up a great point, and you keep bringing up great points, and I'm going to continue to say this. That is a direct correlation to no accountability from the top down. Because
it is.
The bullshit that this paper tiger organization puts out on a daily basis is frustrating those players. I said last week that locker room was already in turmoil. I was ahead of the game before anybody else was saying it.
Yeah, I know.
Beyond coaching, this is beyond player personnel. This is John Elway and Joe Ellis in this fucking organization that doesn't have an owner. This is beyond the player personnel side of things. This is deeper than that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've never let me tell you.
We lost to a guy who this is his first time being a head coach. We lost to that guy.
Well, you don't have the player personnel.
Again, that was the tail. That was the tail of That was the tail of the game today.
Yeah.
They have Solomon Thomas on a 1-year cheap-ass deal. Why couldn't we do that? Oh, because we're the Broncos, huh? We go out and sign fucking Justin Simmons on a fucking...
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, we signed Justin Simmons to the second highest paid deal in the league in terms of safety contracts, second or third. But you can't go out and get Solomon Thomas on a 1-year contract? Like Ronald Darby, you could have done that 2 fucking years ago. Yeah. We have to go after names. That's what this team is now. We go after names.
Elway's got to go. Elway, I mean, if you're...
Ellis has to go.
Joe Ellis, and that everything else goes too.
The trust has to go.
Oh, yeah, the trust, all that. Yeah, it's...
This fucking game the reason I said we were right, I was talking about a fucking deeper level inside this organization. You had no business losing this fucking game.
Is Beth Bowen-Wallace correct?
Yes.
Forget that empty suit called Brittany Bowen. Beth Bowen-Wallace is the one holding the trust accountable. That other chick, she ain't doing it.
She ain't doing shit.
She doesn't do jack fucking shit. That's why I said she's an empty. This is this thing has more to do with organization, lack thereof. Excuse me.
Good.
Fangio, how come?
Just
let me ask you this. I want to ask the viewers this. Everybody that's all pissed off at Fangio, how come Fangio never in his whole career had players coming in bitching at him until he got to this organization? Why is it that everybody who ends up leaving does really well? At some point, you can't be blaming coaches. At some point, you can't be blaming quarterbacks. At some point, you got to look at the organization. And I think we're at that point. 2 callers got it right. The other caller got it half right. He kept saying Joe Ellis. And then, to my surprise and shock, Sandy Clef said, and Elway. And he was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, the guy that doesn't exist. Now you know why Elway hides. This can't be discussed without saying, well, this is it. That's it for the season, in my opinion. You got Cleveland coming up. You got Dallas coming up. There's already dysfunction. They can't even play as soon as one thing starts going sideways, that's it. They unravel like Yeah, fold like lawn.
They falter. They fold like a fucking lawn chair. I mean, you when you watch the film, when I'm watching this game, this fucking team looks pathetic. The fucking fan base is pathetic.
Yeah, because they sit around, they listen to sports talk radio, then they listen to the people who listen to sports talk radio, and they're so confused. I don't get it. They give us a hard time.
Out of all the this is something that we can bring a Fangio all we want. But what about Mike fucking Munchak? He hasn't had this shitty offensive line. He didn't have it in Pittsburgh. He didn't have it in.
Yes.
But all of a sudden, when he came to Denver, he's had a shitty offensive line.
Yes.
Can you get that through your fucking heads, people?
They can't.
Get that through your fucking brains.
This is a toxic organization with Elway in it. Do you honestly think that Peyton Manning and that group, they want anything to do with Elway in their midst?
No.
Why would they bring a cancer like that? Why?
I don't know.
I think this should be a lesson to any owner out there. You better check your death policy or whatever, and if you have somebody like a son to turn your team over to or something, if you don't, or a daughter or whatever, if you don't, just don't let the quarterback.
And you said something at the beginning of the show that fucking scared me. That this is worse than the 60s.
It is in the 60s.
That fucking scares me.
It's worse than the 60s. I didn't go back all the way to the 60s with the team, but I was a little kid, and it was like the early 70s, and I was trotting on out with my cousin out of my old Mile High, and he went and got the ball. It was the little mascot, and somebody brought me, and I got to sit next to Floyd Little, and it was all great. These people have these players, even though they're great athletes, they don't have that thing inside them. And this organization, it's wrong.
Justin Simmons is not a fucking Pat Bowlen Bronco. Whoever's putting that shit out there, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, he's no Pat Bowlen Bronco.
No, he's no Pat Bowlen.
That's just Justin Simmons, he's done.
Fucking get out of my. I don't fucking like Justin Simmons, man. You're gonna wag your finger after one good play that you had to the fourth fucking quarter, and then you go bitch to the coach.
Somebody brought that up. That was also brought up. Somebody said, "What the hell is he wagging his finger?"
I was listening to the exact same thing you were listening to, and Justin Simmons, you have the balls, like you're fucking Steve Atwater, to go over and yell at your coaches like you're some big hot shot. No wonder Micah Fitzpatrick was trying to talk shit to you, you dumbass.
Yeah, you yes. But here's the thing. I can't blame Simmons because he didn't pay himself. There's only one person I'm even more upset with.
Fucking Elway.
Why? What were you fucking thinking?
Elway, what is your fucking deal? Like,
he's grooming Simmons to be the spokesperson because we're getting rid of Von Miller.
Yeah.
If he's a good player, get rid of him.
Yeah, and you already buried fucking Bridgewater. Who the fuck is fucking?
I felt bad. What I was hearing, it sounds like the offensive line was just like overwhelmed.
It was shit.
Yeah, and these were the starters, weren't they? This wasn't the two rookies.
Starters, Garrett Bowles. Oh yeah.
Go to the Pro Bowl Bowls, right?
Yeah, second team All Pro Bowls. And then he's whining on the fucking sideline to fucking Munchak. How about you shut the fuck up and take a learning lesson?
Why don't you just man up and hit somebody?
Shut the fuck up. See, that's the problem. This is why when you don't have accountability, you have all these privileged players bitching at coaches.
Yeah.
It's what it is, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but unfortunately, this team is a
fan base. And a toxic fan base that'll support that.
Yeah. And they come on people like us who actually have it right, and they're actually trying to preach from the fucking Eiffel Tower, saying that this team sucks fucking, they're shit.
It sucks a big bag of dicks.
It does. Dude, they suck. They fuck this organization internally is a fucking joke. The players on this team, I thought that we don't even have that good of player personnel because of fucking Elway, because he tore down the Wade Phillips tradition on defense. He tore down the Pat Bowlen legacy of this fucking of this team. Fuck you, John. Fuck you.
I got a question for you. Does this, it seems like every year it's a new shit show. Last year there was all kinds of annex and clown shit. Does this game rank up there with last year's clown shit? Was this a clown shit fucking shit show?
Worse.
It's even worse. It just gets worse.
Because all the spin. Because all the fucking spin they were putting out. John Clayton, the best O-line in the AFC West. Shut the fuck up, John Clayton.
Oh. God, and people just
wrong.
gobbling it up.
Alexander Johnson, the next Al Wilson.
Yeah, see how that worked out.
Yeah, he got exposed again.
That's what I heard.
Justin Simmons got beat over the top again.
Yes, and then they were saying he was taking bad angles left and right.
Who was saying that?
That was on the radio.
Yeah, but who was saying that continuously for the past 2
years? Yes, we were. Yes. You specifically.
Yes,
because bad angles.
He's a terrible player. He shouldn't be. No wonder Mika Fitzpatrick was down on that. That was an indicator to me that other teams don't respect us, and it's directly pointed at Elway.
It's going to get worse.
It's
going to get worse.
It's going to
get worse. You're going to get beat like a dog, especially with all the fucking bullshit that was put out. There was so much bullshit. They even had the national media believing it. They put out so much goddamn bullshit.
Oh, just wait till Thursday. We're going to get fucked.
Well, it's going to be a big beatdown because I think Cleveland's a little bit pissed off right now at their own situation. Oh, good, we got those guys coming. Yeah, we'll beat the shit out of them. Kick them like a mutt, Just
yeah. Just like when fucking the guy from the afternoon show, STR fucking what's his name, with Tyler Columbus saying that we're gonna go in and show Pittsburgh just like we're gonna show the Raiders.
What was all this? Who was saying that the Chicago game was probably their shock game, and this game was going to be a focus game? I don't know. It wasn't Sports Talk Radio, was it? Oh, that's right. It wasn't Sports Talk Radio.
Who said that the Raiders D-line is no joke? Oh yeah, this motherfucker. Who they have fucking Solomon Thomas. Fuck.
Yeah, and fucking D-Mac. Oh, he's laughing. Oh, shit. Oakland. Sorry. Oh, the Raiders. Oh, they're in such a mess. They can't overcome this. You remember what happened to the Broncos with Josh McDaniels? They got killed. It's going to happen to them. Au contraire. You dumbass. Just the fucking dumbasses.
Pat Shermer. You're an idiot. How you have a job just blows my fucking mind. Pat Shermer is a fucking joke. He does not know offensive concepts. He just doesn't know it, and he doesn't know what to fucking do out there. You have a guy named Javonte fucking Williams who's fucking just destroying them, and you go away from that fucking thing again for the third straight week?
Well, I think the bombs away scared him.
Pat Shermer's a fucking joke. I can't stand him. I can't stand John
Elway. He's going to be the interim coach.
Yep, I can't stand this fucking organization.
Elway has his way. He'll be the interim coach.
I wouldn't be shocked, and I can't stand this fan base who continually said that Rashawn Slater is not worth the 9th overall pick, and I got continuous shit for that. Continuing thread of shit for that, And what has happened?
A disintegration of the offensive line.
Oh yeah, Graham Glass.
Just think of who it is that's giving you shit. Just that's all you have to do. These people are morons. They are
They're
such
fucking
morons.
is what they are. You want to come in?
Well, it's like Groundhog Day. You know, they say you just wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Oh, dude. Oh, I heard this from a platform today, and this is gonna fucking blow your mind. He said the reason they said it's an online platform. They said the reason why the offensive line is struggling is because of Mike Munchak. You for you to say that, you must be fucking high.
Player personnel. You know they're trying to protect. This is what I want. This is what I got to tell you. As this shit show keeps going on, and they go and get rid of Bridgewater, they go get rid of Fangio. Who's left? Who's left to get rid of? And aren't they going to look like the biggest dumb shits that they always were as this thing just keeps unraveling? It's now becoming entertaining. For me, it's now becoming entertaining. Listening to, tell me tell me some more lies, please. Tell me some more lies now. Let's see you cover for Elway. Just do it. Just cover for it. Make yourself really look like dumb shits. And you people following these idiots, you're even more stupid. So I'm just enjoying the show. This all has to come down. It doesn't matter what's going to happen next week and the weekend. It's over now. We're just got to sit back, watch this whole fucking shit show, and just wait for an owner. Get Elway out of the building, get the cancer cut out of the building, get that gone, and hopefully it's not replaced by a new cancer.
Thank you. And it's frustrating for me because I was able to watch the little that Pat Bowlen had left of this organization, and I saw the brilliance of it. I saw the brilliance of an organization that wasn't like this fucking clown shit. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are that stupid and cannot realize the main fucking cancer that Elway has just indulged in this organization, we have players that have left this organization and have shined other places. We've had coaches like a Vance Joseph who kicked the shit out of the Browns, and his defense is fucking insane right now.
Well, look at the player personnel he's got. I've taken a look at that last couple of years.
Exactly. We said coming into the show, well, it's not about player personnel with this organization. It's not. Because I think if we still, if we had the player personnel like the Ravens like the Ravens or the Cardinals, and this organization was still like it is right now, I think we'd still be 3-3.
Could be.
Because it doesn't matter. I've had to come to that realization. I want player personnel. That's what I focus on. That's what I do a lot of my base work off of. But I've had to come to the realization that unless Elway's out of this fucking organization, this team is going to be complete dog shit for the rest of their fucking years when fucking Elway has the fucking gall and the audacity to say that I'm not a part of this organization. I'm going to put fucking onion layers in front of me, and then I'm going to put myself to the national media at the New York Giants game or the fucking Steelers game with my puppet George Payton right behind my ass. Fuck you, Elway.
Yeah, no, I mean, you hit it right on the head. It just he's got to go. He has to go.
I don't want an empty fucking suit and Brittany. I want a fucking Pat Bowlen-like owner.
Good luck. I don't know. The candidates out there, they look like billionaire douchebags.
Fucking wonderful. You had it in Bowlen. Can we hire Beth Bowlen Wallace, please?
I would take Beth Bowlen Wallace over a lot of these these billionaires that come in because, you know, she's committed to her father's legacy. And I think Brittany Boland's just into being a corporate empty suit and, you know, we'll put together office parks and we'll put together shopping malls and we'll build stadiums. And that's what, you know, I'll give all you sports talk radio people all kinds of good press credentials and passes and access. So just keep saying all the bullshit, you know. Ugh. Yeah.
No, I guarantee you Al Davis was laughing in his grave today.
Oh, yeah. And
I bet he
Pat Bowlen's turning.
Yeah, and Pat Bowlen's turning.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the Shanahan, the big, you know, all the alumni are there, and what a shit show.
You know
what? Hold on a second. I'm glad that all the alumni was there, and Elway had to sit through that with them. He had to look at them while all that was going on. He's responsible for it, and they know it. They know it.
Yeah. For all the people that are saying that fucking Mike Shanahan should come back and coach the Broncos, he's not. He's not. And I don't want Shanahan back here.
Well, Shanahan's not going to work for Elway. I'll tell you that right now.
No, that's not going to happen because of their egos.
Yeah, no. I mean, if I was Shanahan, I wouldn't work for Elway.
No, that's why he's helping his son in San Francisco, who has actually a legit organization behind him.
Yeah.
You know, but fuck this organization.
Yeah, this is an ownership situation. There's no other way around it.
You hit the nail on the head. It's more than player personnel. It's more than that.
Yeah, this is an ownership situation all the way. So anyway, give me details on this shipwreck.
Okay, so I have not a lot of notes today because it was more than just the game for me today. It was like we have both started this video off of today was about the organizational instability and the shit show that's going on in this organization. So, what did I say in the pre-game video about this offense? You know, I specifically said that they were going to attack Justin Simmons in this linebacking core. And what did they do in this game from what you heard?
Exactly what you said.
Exactly what I said. They put Henry Ruggs on Patrick Surtain in this game. And guess what? Got beat over the top by a faster.
Yep.
And Justin Simmons is I don't know why this man is getting paid the money he is. I don't know what Elway saw in him. And I'm going to continue to go back to this.
He's another Paxton Lynch, if you really want to boil it down. He's another Paxton. That's what Elway does. That's how you know this. That's how you know. He's got that Jerry Jones, Al Davis thing where, you know, I picked him. I'm sticking to it. You know, if you've been to a company that has a horrible manager who picks horrible employees and he sticks to those while the good employees get, you know, the shaft. It's the same thing. It's just bad management all the way around. Bad management. I was going to ask you a question.
Okay.
It was about the offense, I think, and it was on the tip of my mind, and now I can't. So go ahead, keep going.
Okay. This offensive line sucks. I mean, this is worse than last year, and it's continually getting worse. That's what I've noticed with this Broncos offensive line. It is continually getting worse each and every week.
Yeah, that's some. You know, speaking of Munchak, this is something I want to discuss. Is Munchak and Shermer kind of an oil and vinegar? Where I don't know, Scangarello and Munchak's more like peanut butter and jelly. I don't know if that's a good analogy.
That's a good analogy because I think when Scangarello was here, he knew the importance of the A and B gaps in the offensive line. He understood the importance of it. Fucking Shermer looks like fucking Mike McCoy out there. Doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. and just is getting his quarterback killed because his offensive line. And that's another thing for Shermer not to recognize that his offensive line is dog shit. And he can't recognize that. This is why I have no trust in him, because he can't recognize week to week that this offense is getting worse and worse and worse. And it's not just the offense, the offensive line. You gave up how many pressures, how many sacks, how many hits on Teddy Bridgewater today?
It sounded horrendous. It sounded horrendous.
Yes, it looked like Tom Brady in the 2015 AFC Championship game. That bad. It was fucking terrible.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, there's a part of me that wants to say, "Oh, let's move on from Bridgewater," and then it's like, no, it's not that. It's that this whole thing is a dysfunctional mess. Here's the thing. It's hard for me to get mad at Shermer. To be honest with you, you know why? No, wait a minute. You know why? Do you get mad at a snake for being a snake? If the cat knocks off the vase, do you get mad at the cat for being a cat? Who brought him in?
Elway.
Yeah. Now, don't tell me. I tell people, please. I don't want to hear your bullshit, because all I hear is bullshit, and all you people have been wrong so far. We've been the ones batting 1,000. And for the life of me, I can't see, Mr. I don't care about the offense, number one. Everybody knows. Now, remember when Fangio was hired? I was the only one that said he's hired as a defensive coordinator only.
Yeah.
I said that day one. And now it's like, yeah, he doesn't spend any time with the offense. You think? Who do you think spends the time with the offense? So who brought in what's his face? Who?
Yep.
Yeah, because Fangio isn't sleeping and staying up at night worried about a 3 wide receiver set. So it just seems to me that, again, the brain trust of Elway himself couldn't understand that Munchak's system and his offensive. Because remember, Munchak was brought in just for one reason. He was brought in for one player. Who was that? Garrett Bowles. Now, and let me say, Sports Talk Radio really pumped that up, right?
Yep.
Now, if you're well, first of all, owners shouldn't be meddling. Number one, they shouldn't be meddling. But if you're a general manager and your owner is leaving you alone, he's not John Elway and wants to be involved in everything. You're getting somebody like Munchak, who's going to work with an offensive coordinator, where they're on the same page. These two are on completely different pages just from their resumes. Now, maybe Shermer, with the right player personnel and everything set up right, maybe he could be a better. But Elway has screwed this up so much that he's got Munchak, it's one system, Pat Shermer, this is another system, and he's like trying to make it all work, and it's just it's bad management. It's just bad decision and management. Why would you do that? Why would you put Munchak and Shermer together? That has always kind of dawned on me, hasn't it with you? Like, if you have Munchak, and the only reason he was hired is because of one player. Well, you hire Munchak, you want to do what he did in Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh,
No,
but what Pittsburgh's doing meshes with what Munchak does. You get where I'm coming from?
I understand where you're coming from, and we've continually brought this up. I'm going to work my way back to what you said, because at the very start you said something to me. There's a reason why I don't get mad at Shermer, and I want to say something. The reason why I get mad at Shermer is because every time that Mike Munchak runs his fucking system, it looks like this offense moves the ball down the field. But every fucking time that Elway and Shermer fucking do their shit, they go 3 and out, they get the quarterback killed, they continually fucking do it, and they want to prove me and you wrong and the people that understand this fucking wrong. So there's a reason why I'm mad at Shermer, because every time that, let's just say, they get down 7-10 points, I'm like, here comes the Shermer offense, and they're going to stick with it to the rest of the game. I tell all my peers that, I tell my family that all the fucking time. that I'm like, oh yeah, just wait, Shermer's offense will be here any minute now, because
Screw
Elway
it all up. Screw it all up.
stick to a fucking system.
They have no identity.
Exactly. That's why I'm pissed off about this, because Shermer, when I look at the fucking film, it's so glaringly obvious that the Mike Munchak, Rich Scangarello offense fits this offense more than the fucking Shermer 3 wide receiver set, throw the ball deep shit that fucking Elway and Shermer want to run. It's so glaringly obvious.
Does it seem Dove Valley's trying to protect Shermer? Just curious.
Yeah. Oh, all these other platforms, and I'm listening. I'm fucking listening to other online platforms today, and they have the gall and the audacity to say, well, if fucking, Fangio didn't fire Rich Scangarello, we wouldn't be in this predicament. That he brought in Shermer to fucking, do his thing, and Elway signed off on it. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
It's backwards. They got it backwards.
They're lying to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, I cannot see Fangio at night tossing and turning, Mr. I don't care about the offense, wanting a 3 wide receiver set. There's only one guy in that organization who's going to toss and turn and want to go what vertical. Who wanted to go vertical?
Yeah, and who was saying that that other online platforms were saying that, oh, he's brought him to go 20 plus yards. They backtracked on it, and we caught your fucking ass like we always do.
Well, they're constantly lying.
They're lying. Why would you
want access? Just the thing is, it doesn't matter because this one dumbass came on and made a comment. Same old idiot.
Who?
And said that Elway's going to be some kind of owner. What owner that buys this team is going to make Elway a partner?
And that's another thing. Yes, exactly. We had another fucking commenter come on our video earlier today before the game, and I knew who he was. I had a pretty good idea what this fucking guy was trying to put forth, saying that, we're a championship type team. I bet Denver wins today. And I fucking said, yeah, the Nuggets and Avalanche, not the fucking Broncos. Who the fuck are you to say? And I almost put in there, I was going to say, yeah, we sure won today. Just win, baby.
Yeah, just win, baby. Yeah.
Fucking kidding me. See, those are the type of people, those are the type of fans that are toxic fucking fans that will follow Elway to the fucking depths of hell. They will fucking do that because they love him so much.
Well, we saw this with the Raiders with Al Davis.
Yeah.
And I understand. And I understand. In his heyday, Al Davis did do a lot. He's got a gold jacket. Elway's got a gold jacket. I understand. I get it.
As
a player. Well, I guess it's worse with Al Davis because he was really a good owner and just really became toxic. That's another story, though. But so go ahead. So the offensive line, it's all Munchak's fault, right?
Yeah.
Right.
John Clayton saying that this is the best in the AFC and AFC West. I just got to keep telling you because I know that you got to get a kick out of it. I think Bowles is just Garrett Bowles, man. I have sat there and wanted Ryan Ramczyk over this guy. And the one thing that Ryan Ramczyk just is, he's just consistent in his play. So Garrett Bowles, I don't know why you got your money the way you did. You're another PR spin by Elway because you wanted to get that pick right and prove us wrong. Like Dalton Reisner, dude, he is just not good.
Not in this system. Not with what they're trying to do.
Lloyd Cushenberry, STR was saying that, oh my gosh, this guy is making big steps in the past 3 weeks. The past 3 weeks, he is getting pushed back into the quarterback that we saw with Connor McGovern 2 years ago. I mean, this is ridiculous.
That's what they want.
Yep.
It's off in the middle.
Graham Glasgow. You pay this guy a lot of money, and you sit there and you're trying to tell me that this guy is one of the best guards in the game. He's a top 15 guard, let's say top 12 guard. He is not a top
on the Broncos. Yeah. Nobody else puts out this shit. Those are the Broncos.
Did the Lions put out this shit when he was there?
No.
No, of course.
Well, that
And
was brought up by some people at STR. They said, we're taking in all these people that, other teams get rid of. Well, there are players that teams get rid of, but the Raiders picked up some really good players off the practice squad and other things. If you have a good scouting department, you don't have a meddling owner, and you can do some things.
Bobby Massey, I think Bobby Massey is, I think he is another.
Glasgow.
I'm off the Bobby Massey train. This guy's being exposed past 3 weeks against bad competition. He looks good, but good at competition, he can't hold up. He just can't.
That's what. Who was it that was saying that? Was it Al? Big Al that was saying? Somebody. Well, no, it was one of the former Broncos was saying that.
Tyler Plum.
He was. He was a mid-grade guy.
Yeah. The Raiders' offensive coordinator is way better than Pat Shurmur.
Well, wait a second, though. I want to talk about Raiders' offensive line just really quick because STR.
Oh, yeah.
STR was, and what I didn't realize, I listened to what the Raiders had said. The Raiders did get rid of their two best offensive linemen last year, but they also drafted an offensive lineman in the first round, I think.
Alex Leatherwood.
Yeah, so they get it. Even they get it. So their makeshift offensive line that was struggling with other teams, they didn't have any problem with our defensive line, did they?
No, because our defensive line is a bottom 5 unit.
Yeah, I know Carr gets rid of the ball pretty quick.
Yeah, look, didn't I say that Carr is going to be the best quarterback we've faced? And look what he did to the defense when he was reading War and Peace back there the whole game.
I didn't see. I haven't seen it. So
yeah, he was reading War and Peace back there the whole fucking game, just taking shot after shot after shot.
Where was Draymond Jones?
Yeah. Again, see, I'm going to continue to harp on this each and every week till I get those fans to come back so I can just bury him. Where the fuck is Draymond Jones?
I think Elway's going to pay him. I think Elway's going to give him a big paycheck this time.
Oh my God. I can see it happening, honestly. Where's Shelby Harris? 3 years, $27 million for this guy? Shelby fucking Harris?
That's Elway. It ain't Fangio paying him all this money. It ain't.
I mean, and then Shelby Harris has the balls like Justin Simmons, like he's some Randy Gradishar or Carl Mecklenburg to fucking go over there and yell at his coaches. Like these players are fucking entitled fucks.
Well, thank you, Mr. Elway. Look at I make all this money now, and Sports Talk Radio says I'm the greatest.
Yeah. And when they were putting out those PR videos on the Broncos YouTube channel saying that, you paying me is showing the other guys if they work hard enough, they can fucking get second contracts here. That may be the case 5-7 years ago.
Yeah. What did that former Bronco say that was, and then Cody Rourke got so pissed off at us for linking it.
Yeah.
But I don't think Cody Rourke, I don't think he really wanted that out there. But that Bronco player, he spilled the beans.
Yeah, he spilled the beans.
They signed that non-disclosure agreement, but he spilled the beans of what's going on. Players that are good are getting shipped out. Shitty players are getting signed really good. And everybody's walking around feeling like the guy up in the Elway hates everybody. Who's not, one of his darlings.
Yeah. And, fucking, where was Kyle Fuller got benched, like we predicted.
But then he had to come back, and it sounded like he did better than the other guys.
Yeah, I mean.
But by that time.
Yeah, by that time, and this is another thing, There's a fine line between having a good corner and then having good instinctual safeties back there. Because I think a lot of the time, like that Ronald Darby throw, Justin Simmons was supposed to be back there. That's why he let him run past him, because they're running the too high shell look. And where's Justin Simmons? All the way on the other side of the field doing God knows what.
Hiding.
Yep,
He goes over and yells at the coach.
Yep, yelling at the coach, because you're some Steve Atwater, aren't you, Justin Simmons? You fucking moron.
Oh God.
He really thinks he's a Steve Atwater type player, Neil Smith.
Well, they've been pumped all that information into there. Yeah, I've never seen this.
Steve Atwater, huh?
I was out in New York, and I would been out in Texas, and I never heard Dallas you'd think would be pretty bad, but they're nothing. The Bills don't have anything like the Giants didn't have anything. Even the Patriots didn't even do the PR crap spin shit that's going on here. I've never seen anything like this before, and I've never saw this with Pat Bowlen.
You never did.
This is all a John Elway production, man.
I don't get this team, because once again it showed their true colors again. Because every time I look at this team in the organization, I mean, they showed a picture midway through the fourth quarter, and I cannot, under a Pat Bowlen regime, there wasn't as many empty seats that we saw today. And if I was a Broncos fan, why the fuck would you continue to support this product?
I don't get it either. I don't understand.
You supporting this product and fucking
if we just fire Fangio, everything will be so great.
The Raiders great. That's what the fucking Raiders used to do.
And yet the locker room stays toxic.
Of course it does, because you still have the guy that's up top in Elway who doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't. He cares about Justin Simmons. Doesn't give a shit about Jackson.
No, he does. Yeah, because that's why Jackson's on a 1-year, $5 million deal, and he's going to leave after this year.
I'd leave too.
And Von Miller, fucking leave.
Oh yeah, and that's what happens. I hate people like Cecil Lammey. I was listening. That's almost undigestible.
Cecil.
Well, listen to this.
Oh, what did he say now?
He was like looking at the monitor. Lindsey fumbled. Lindsey fumbled. Oh, he did. He didn't. He was down. That was so funny. You just couldn't wait to just because he's Elway's little
bitch.
Exactly.
And I have something to say to Cecil Lammey. You want to sit up there and tell me and this guy that this organization cares about their players? And you want to sit up there and say that Javonte Williams is going to get the same opportunity that all these other great running backs that have come through Denver got? They don't give a fuck about Javonte Williams, man. Have you seen the fucking...
That's what I said a long time ago. They just don't appreciate him.
They don't appreciate the player that he's starting to grow into being. And they are going to let him go, and he's going to go to a different team and shine and probably get paid handsomely and fucking used properly. Fucking moron, Cecil Lammey.
Yeah, this is a full-on dumpster fire you got here, and it just you have to, if you're going to get rid of Fangio, fine. If you're going to just get a new owner. Let's just get this over with. Get a new owner. Get all the cancer out of here right from the top. What's his face? Sandy Clough was right. It rots from the top. It rots from the head. So, and that's Elway. Ellis, him too.
Yeah, the trust.
That's got to go.
Fucking Brittany Bullen gone. I don't want you here.
Yeah, pay the bull, all the Bullens. Just get them squared away.
Please keep Beth Bullen Wallace. I want, out of all the Bullens, I want Beth Bullen Wallace to be the next owner. I would pick her.
Well, over all the shit, the billionaire clowns that are out there, yeah, probably. It ain't going to happen, though.
And you know what? I'm going to make a disclaimer, and I'm going to say this right now. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I have a good idea who the next owner of the Denver Broncos is going to be, and I'm going to say it. And I might be wrong, but I think Jeff Bezos is going to be the next owner for
Oh
this.
God, no.
We can say no all we want, we can speculate all we want, but in today's day and age, I think Jeff Bezos is going to be the next owner for this team.
Is he even interested?
I think he is. I think he's interested in owning an NFL team.
Well, yeah, with him, the only reason he would own an NFL team is that's just a stepping stone.
Yeah,
to get into the league.
That's what I'm saying.
To control the league.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be shocked if he takes over for Roger Goodell soon.
Yeah, he.
If you really think about it, I do think that Jeff Bezos is going to buy this. I just have that feeling because of the day and age we're in now. We're going to get some uptight billionaire owner who thinks he knows everything about football, who wants to meddle.
He doesn't care about football. He don't care about football. It would be what he cares about is like he wants to be
like
in control. He wants to be in control of the NFL. So the Broncos are the foot in the door. That's all.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Dick Monfort. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Dick Monfort type owner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Billionaire douchebag.
Yep. Who doesn't have a clue on what the fuck he's doing.
Well, it's not even that. They have all these other ideas. They have all kinds of ideas of what they want to do. And the building of a franchise, a winning Super Bowl franchise, is not one of those ideas that's near and dear to their heart. They got a lot, like what did Sports Talk Radio said? Office parks, shopping centers, all this stuff.
We wanted to talk about owners, and I'd been meaning to ask you this, and you probably don't know because, I don't know if you've been doing any research at all. But if there was one guy out there who you think could take over for this team, who do you think it would be from the research that you have looked at, or if not, that comes to mind?
Well, the research that I have done, it's just what the mainstream's thrown at me. None of them appeal to me. You're right. Beth Bolin Wallace would be the best out of all of them, but
Peyton Manning in a group.
They can't, because if I don't think they'll sell to them unless Elway gets a chunk of it.
God damn it.
I don't think that the trust will sell it to them if they don't let Elway and Brittany in on it. And I cannot see Peyton Manning wanting anything to do with either of those. I would say, thank you, no thank you. I just can't see. I can't see it.
What, are we going to get fucking Elon Musk?
Mr. Space Cadet?
Yeah, Mr. Space Cadet with microchips in your brain. Fucking great. And see, that's why you say there's so few out there. I don't even know if there's any out there anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I billionaire douchebag.
So when we say we can't wait to get an owner, yeah, wow, I can't wait to get an owner, but is it going to be an owner that I actually believe that he's going to have the values like a Pebble? No. So this team's
what's going on now isn't sustainable.
I don't think the track that we're on right now, yeah, it's going to be sustainable because I don't have any confidence whoever's going to come in to fix this thing, because they're going to have their own agenda in mind. And people, we can't wait to get an owner, all this shit. We could sit here and say that, but until we get an owner and until that owner is revealed, and I have a pretty good idea who it might be, I have no confidence in this organization moving forward. I don't. I think they're fucked moving forward. Bolin should have groomed somebody. That's his big mistake. He should have groomed somebody.
Yeah. Well, he should have groomed his oldest daughter, not Brittany. Well, there's some indications that that's what he was doing a long time ago.
Beth?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. And then,
Well, you get a divorce, you get the new wife, and,
This organization's fucked.
It doesn't look good.
It's not
Too
good.
bad. It's too bad. Really too bad. God, is there anything else that
No, I don't have a lot of second half notes. I just literally said right at the bottom, same old shit. It's just the same old shit. Shermer sucks. This
it just sounded like it just went further and further downhill, and the Raiders kind of let them have some. I mean, the score isn't really reflective of reality either, is it?
This was a beatdown to all proportions. Like Sandy Clough said, I will give him that. The scoreboard will not indicate how badly the Broncos got their asses kicked. They got their asses kicked today.
Yeah. So we got a full-on. I was right though. 2 videos ago, we have a full-on dumpster fire, right?
Floodgates have opened.
Yeah. And the port.
In what 96 hours we go to fucking Cleveland.
Yep, 96 hours. It's Cleveland.
Oh God.
I know. I can't wait to see them all bitching on the sidelines. But you need to write us into this. We need to be talked about. To Sports Talk Radio, save us. To us.
We're going to see Justin Simmons on the one good play that he has all game do the Dikembe Mutombo way with his finger. Shut the fuck up, Simmons. I can't stand.
Then he goes and bitches in the sideline.
Yeah. I'm the next Steve Atwater.
And isn't Elway's other prodigy player, Bowles, isn't he a whiner too?
Yeah, he was whining at Munchak. On the sideline, he's like, I don't know what's going on. Shut the fuck up, Bowles. Just take a learning lesson, dude.
They're hurting me.
Yeah, that's probably what he does too.
Oh.
Heck with that fucking pick, you morons. You could have had a Ryan Ramczyk, Quentin Nelson, and Ron Chancellor.
You don't know what you're talking about. You just don't know what you're talking about.
Cesar Ruiz, Eric McCoy, guys we had a chance to get, and Elway. Corners, receivers. Draymond Jones, the next Aaron Donald, the next Sheldon Rankins.
We'll write you in. We'll do a really good write-up of you. We just won't give that. We won't give that to the rest of the NFL, though. Just you're on your own.
John Clayton, just start putting out there that this is the best O-line in the division. Just start doing it. Write your paper, buddy.
Yeah, where's John Clayton now? Is he slinked off somewhere?
I think so. Same with these fans that said that Draymond Jones was the next coming of Aaron Donald. I haven't heard any of them.
Yeah, I may have something pre-typed out and start hitting them people. Fucking, I mean, when you get a show, then you can run your mouth, but don't make yourself look like a moron by coming on here and making yourself look like a moron. So keep your mouth shut.
That's what they did.
Oh, they're total tools, total morons.
I mean, you sit there and tell us that fucking Draymond Jones, a lot of those sacks were his own.
No, these sacks, what I heard was that these sacks were really trash garbage sacks.
Well, that, and they were covered sacks.
Yeah, that's what he said, that these weren't. No. Yeah,
and so where's Draymond Jones now, He's probably bitching at the sideline with Shelby Harris, saying that he's the next Carl Mecklenburg and Neil Smith.
Did you read what Sports Talk Radio had written about me? I mean, John Clayton.
Pro Football Focus. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you read it? Did you read it?
Yeah. They had the audacity to say the last game he had like a fucking 80% grade last time I saw it. Like, how the fuck did he get an 80% grade when he didn't do shit in that game? Oh, it's just more about pass rush. It's about run stuff. They were running at him.
Well, they're British. They're British.
They ran again. That's what and I told you. What did I say in the pregame? That the Raiders are going to run the ball in this game, and they did it. That's what helped set up those play action passes. Every time
they were gashing, weren't they?
They were gashing. They were running towards Draymond Jones' side. That's where the holes were. They were gashing him on his side. So you're going to tell me that he's a great run defender now?
Yeah. Wow.
Are you playing Madden or something?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's Madden 22. I think that's where it comes from.
Where in this alternate universe, Draymond Jones is some sort of Cleo Mack.
Yeah. Aaron Donald. He's an Aaron Donald.
Oh, he's Aaron Donald. Okay.
Yeah. And Shelby Harris is a Grady Jarrett, DeForest Buckner.
Hey, aren't you glad you're not on one of those online platforms that you now have to fucking reinvent yourself completely to act like, you knew what you were talking about when in reality you absolutely didn't know anything you were talking about?
Well, and that's the thing. I was watching some other online platforms before it came on, and I actually wanted to see what the bullshit that they're putting out.
Well, I bet it was rich.
Oh, it was rich because it's like, we don't need to fire Shermer yet.
That's what I'm saying. They're protecting Shermer.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's
I wonder where this is coming from. I wonder who really hired Shermer.
Yeah. Who hired the other coaches too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mike Munchak struggle in Pittsburgh and Tennessee this bad. I didn't see these offensive lines struggle that bad when he was over there.
No, they didn't. They don't. Well, the Broncos don't have the player personnel. There's only a few people that get it, and that's the way it is.
Yep. And the Raiders came here and kicked our ass.
Yeah, this is the one of the worst ones. This is one of the worst beatdowns.
This is like the 2010 when McFadden went for 3 touchdowns.
Well, they haven't even got through the Kansas City and Charger gauntlet yet.
Oh, they haven't even went through Dallas and Cleveland.
This may be a 3-win season. Hey, if I'm Locke, I'm going to say, hey, Teddy, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, Teddy? Yeah. I find it interesting, though. What I find really interesting is how everybody who put Teddy Bridgewater on a pedestal can't really tear him down now, so they actually have to focus on the offensive line. But this is the same crap that Locke had to deal with. Exactly.
Flacco and Keenum and
yes, them too. Oh, and the other guy, the guy from the start, who came after with Pat, God damn it, I'm sorry, what?
Brock Osweiler?
No, not Brock Osweiler, Simmons. Not Simmons, Simeon, that's it, Simeon. I'm tired. I'm so freaking. There's so many quarterbacks. I can't keep them straight.
Oh yeah, I know it's terrible. We sit here and it's bad. It's really, really bad. It's one of those things where Solomon, dude. I can't believe that people actually said that. The sheer fact that Solomon Thomas just dominated our offensive line today, it made it easier for Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue.
You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Solomon Thomas.
But Draymond, Solomon Thomas,
Draymond Jones. Go. Give me some of that Kool-Aid. Go.
And Noah Fant is going to get, another good player. Noah Fant's going to get he'll go to a good organization who knows how to utilize him correctly. Because this doesn't know how to do it. This team doesn't know how to use him correctly.
That's what they're doing. They're putting him out there to show they don't want him.
Oh, and
block. He can't block. It's just.
One more thing. You remember when they were saying all these great drafts that Elway had towards the end of his supposed 10 years GM?
I've never heard any of them being great.
I know. Who has progressed on this team?
I can't think of anybody that's progressed.
I agree.
I can't think of one person that's progressed.
That's another thing people will not talk about. who has progressed on this team and actually does.
Well, take a look at like the Ravens, for instance. Just as they have all 53, they're bringing them up. You know what I'm saying? They have good retention. They have such good pick of player personnel. The Raiders got their
Backup off
on the 53. That guy was on the what was it, the practice squad or whatever it was?
Waller.
Yeah. They can't understand it. They don't get it. They I don't know. Ever since the Manning thing, they plugged in Manning. And everything now to them is plug and play. It's not development, it's plug and play. They understand plug and play. They don't understand development.
No, they don't. Unfortunately, they do not understand it.
It's like we would rather see development than you get a Solomon Thomas and hopefully he doesn't go south on you, and you want him to develop similar type players
But that's why you bring him on a 1-year deal like Darby 2 years ago. That's what I'm saying. That is the type of management I want. Take risk on those type of players on 1-year deals. You don't need to give them 3 years, $30 million like you did the Darby. I hated the contract, loved the player. He got burnt today, didn't do his best game. Well,
he's coming off an injury too, so we don't know the exact extent of the injury too.
Yes. But still, 2-3 years ago, bring him on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Then if he plays good, reward him with that contract. Give him a fair deal. But no, Elway doesn't think like that. He looks for names like a Juwan James, guys like that. Menelik Watson, a Donald Stevenson, a Jamal Charles, stuff like that, But when you have like a Philip Lindsay, Trinity Benson, get the fuck out of here.
Who did he get from the Bengals too? He got somebody from the Bengals. What was that guy?
Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Pac-Man Jones.
See, that's what
I got him on the line. Rory Elliman.
Yep, just like Boye, just like Fuller.
Real man. It's always all the other coach's fault. Then the next guy, it's his fault. It's his fault. Oh, but I bet you those online platforms are ready to get rid of Fangio, right?
Yeah, yep. They
want to give Sherman. Did I tell you? I said they'll make him the interim coach. They're people stop listening to that bullshit. Just stop it, please.
Yeah, they're already starting their head coaching lists. All that stuff they want to bring in.
They want to bring in, but do those coaches want to come to this fun? I mean, you took somebody like Fangio, who has a great track record, and you turn him into a bum. And then the guy that you got rid of before him is flourishing
in Arizona.
Do you think maybe really quality head coaches would be hesitant to come here?
Yeah.
Situation. Yeah, there's no owner. I wouldn't want to go to the team. What would you? I mean, would you?
It's the same thing for players.
Yeah. Do they understand what reality they live in?
No, they don't.
Wow.
They sit there and they're like, yeah, they call Sandy Clough does it too. They call Vic Fangio a genius, but the players that he's brought in to fix this defense hasn't panned out. I'm like, how fucking stupid are you?
The players he brought in?
Yeah.
He brought in?
Yeah,
He brought in?
Yeah, the only players that he probably was able to bring in are Kareem Jackson and fucking Bryce Callahan.
Yeah, it's
and they're trying to get those motherfuckers out of town. Why the fuck did he defend? Out of all the play, and that's a fun. I will give Fangio this. He doesn't praise a lot of the players on this team, but he praises I think the players that he likes, and that's a fucking Kareem Jackson, a Bryce Callahan, a Vaughn's relationship. I just think that, Vaughn's Vaughn, but I'm just saying, stuff like that, just to name two players, a Bryce Callahan and Kareem Jackson, he'll go to bat for. But
Probably not going to bat for Simmons, I'm sure.
yeah, oh yeah, I haven't heard him do that.
No. Well, I mean,
he
how can he do that? All he can hope for is that he gets fired. I'm sure he's hoping to get fired. I mean, I would want out of this situation. I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna go somewhere else, just like Munchak, and flourish.
And he'll flourish. Yeah, he will.
Happens because I am gonna rub it in so many people's faces.
Yeah, well, you can rub Vance Joseph right now. This defense looks like legit.
Yeah, because what did they do? Jordan Phillips, J.J. Watt, they build the trenches on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Something that Elway just won't let them do here.
Nope, it's all corners.
And you know what? The Broncos really are serving as a model of what not to do as an NFL organization. We're now that model.
Yes, we're now that model because everybody can say, oh, the Lions are 0-6. But I see where they're going, and I see where they're going. For all the shit that I give the Lions and all the shit I have given the Lions, that offensive line is way better than ours. I don't care what people have to say. That offense and defensive line is better than ours. And when we we could lose to the Lions. We could lose that game.
It's just it looks like dumb. It looks like a 3 and. But we got 17 games now. That just brings us down like to a 3-14. 3-14.
Yeah, and we might get our franchise quarterback with that.
Yeah, Rattler. Yeah, you'll get Rattler.
He just got benched.
No. He's a number one. He's a number one. Cecil Lammey said so. Cecil Lammey said it.
God.
Oh, it would be just so apropos.
He had a job in that. God damn, man. Holy shit. Yeah. Spencer Rattler, I live where he's playing right now. And the sheer fact that I read all the dirt sheets here, and Rattler just got benched for a transfer. So how about we just calm down on that talk, Cecil? Go on Madden on your Xbox and make him be your franchise quarterback, buddy.
I got Rattler. Oh, we won the Super Bowl.
Yep, and just put
that. Our little world.
Yeah, just put that spin out. Let's go hire. These offensive gurus as our next head coach, and a Kellen Moore or Brian Dable, who
Do they want to come? Why would they come here?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, an online platform said that Kellen Moore he said that I don't want to name out the online platform because that's not what I do, but it's an online platform that we exposed, and you have a pretty good idea who I'm talking about. He was saying that reports are, because he works with the Dallas people too. He's like, reports are coming out like Kellen Moore might be going to Denver. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
These people.
I know, it's terrible.
Wow.
What did Dave Logan have to say? Because you listen to Dave. Good old Dave.
I actually turned it off. I couldn't listen to his interviews or anything. It just was just a dumpster fire.
Typical Bronco game, dumpster fire.
Yeah, well, they're getting worse all the time because they're getting exposed.
I agree.
They're getting exposed. Their player personnel.
The special teams actually had a good day today.
Really?
Yeah, you could take that out. I guess you
could.
take
You know what? Dave Logan did say something about special teams. He said that teams have been forcing the Broncos to run the ball. They don't kick it deep. They want the Broncos to run it out because they want to see if because our special teams player personnel is so bad, they figure they're going to pin them behind the 20.
Yeah.
So they're actually their kicker was actually trying to get him to run out to keep him pinned down.
Yeah.
Because it's just the team sucks all the way around.
It does. It's terrible.
So we're the model organization of what not to be, right?
Yep.
Yeah, don't be them. Don't be like them.
We'll
get another coach. You'll see it'll all be so much better. Yeah.
And
you saw that the last three coaches ago.
Yeah, and we're also the fan base on not to be either. This is the most toxic fan base in the National Football League.
Yeah, it is something.
Yep, it's terrible.
Yeah, come here. We'll fire you in 2 weeks.
Yep, and we'll make you a shell of yourself from where you just came from. That's what we.
Yeah,
that's what we do here.
Yeah. Well, all you have to do is just get those guys, and then we'll get receivers, and corners.
Yep.
Everything will be fine.
Yep. Soft in the middle, hard on the edges.
Yeah, they're not even hard on the edges, really.
Nope. Yeah, the highest paid secondary in the league. You're building from the outside in is getting exposed. I told everybody 2015 defense was a beneficiary of the no-fly zone, was a beneficiary from that front seven, you morons.
Yeah, no, they don't. No, they can't.
You understand why TJ Ward was laughing?
I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep here. I'm tired.
All right. Just want to say something. TJ Ward's a better player than Justin Simmons.
Like, is that really like, of course. They're not even in the same universe together.
Nope. But, Justin Simmons, you suck. You're a terrible.
Oh, yeah. Go yell at your coach some more.
Yep.
Fuck you. Go to Elway's office. They're talking bad about me. They're exposing me.
Yeah, you're no Steve Atwater. You're no Dennis Smith. Sorry, buddy.
Or Palomalo, just saying.
Or Ed Reed.
No, just saying.
Or Brian Dawkins.
Just saying.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.